Alligator Alcatraz. You hear about that shit? You heard
Yeah.
about that?
Well, yeah. Of course, I follow politics.
Were you
pretty
down
heavily.
with that?
Whatever works.
Whatever works. You know what? So few words that just like that's what our politicians should do. Like, what do you think about this? Like, does it work? Well, yeah. It's like, okay, next subject. What else?
Okay, well, look at some of the other ICE detention facilities and stuff. Apparently, that on the news, they apparently are allegedly getting bombarded with people and stuff. You know, just because they're ICE. Okay, this is out in the middle of nowhere. They did everything they could to make it environmentally friendly. Nobody's escaping. Nobody's going to be protesting and causing a nuisance. It's it's the best, safest way for everybody to be able to handle the situation.
And look, if you do escape that with all those alligators and the swamps and everything, you might deserve your freedom.
Well, no, you're just feeding the local ecosystem. I mean, you know, you're helping with the circle of life there.
Well, no, let's say you make it. Maybe you get to be a free dude. I've always thought about this. Like, you know, the immigration bullshit. Instead of letting them in, it should be a wipeout course.
If you think about it that way, though, and you treat it that way, then it becomes inhumane because then people are going to try to make sport of it.
Well, hold on. Well, that's where we're getting to muddy water, though. Okay, so it's all like, would you stop those people if they want to do it? Let's say.
Okay, no. Okay,
you know
I see what you're saying, but once again, it becomes a slippery slope and it becomes an immoral train of thought because then you're playing games with people's life. And then let's say
you don't have to force them to, though.
You don't have to, but it ends up becoming that way eventually.
I mean, I see how it would be a slippery slope. I do.
Because you know, okay, so I don't have to force you, or you can be just deported or whatever we do there.
Mm-hmm.
But if they're innocent and they have to go through this death trial to get out, because maybe let's say they didn't have a choice, they just kind of had to because fuck it, these people signed their documents that you got to anyway. Sucks to suck, brother.
Wait, didn't you just say it was part of a natural ecosystem a minute ago?
Well,
when they escape?
Well, yeah, if they're gonna escape.
What's the difference?
Let's not make a game out of it.
Well, no. Well, why not? It's just all like, okay, right there. You were okay with them dying.
Yeah.
But once it's, okay, hey, if you can get through that, you're a free man. You don't have to go to prison.
No.
Now you're against it.
Now it becomes a problem because it can be used, abused, and manipulated to harm people who otherwise wouldn't deserve such harm.
I think, if anything, it'd get a lot more prisoners out. It'd probably get a lot more killed. But granted. I think you get a lot more out.
Well, see, I'm all for the humanity side of things, and
I am too.
It really depends because it's not just nasty criminals that go to Alligator Alcatraz. It would be some people who just come across the border illegally, maybe stole a candy bar,
well, that's when it wouldn't be worth it because it's all like, here, two people. One's in there for 6 months, and then one's in there for 60 years. If it's all like, hey, just so you guys know, if you do escape, you could be free, but this is all, you could die. The chances are, if you're only got to serve 6 months, it'd be all like, oh, I'll just sit here for 6 months. My life isn't worth it. But it's all like, I could die. If you're in there for 60 years, it's all like, I have an opportunity to be free, but it might cost my life. I think out of those two people, the dude that's serving 60 years is going to go for it.
Well, no, I don't. Okay, it shouldn't be encouraged, and it shouldn't be something like that.
Never said it was, though. It just said,
well, no, you okay?
Like, hey,
it shouldn't.
By the way, if you escape,
no, it shouldn't even be notified. You should never even notify that be a thing. That should be a totally under the radar, undercover thing.
Okay, so if they do escape and they make it through the swamps, there's no payoff. Except they're free, and if they get
there
caught,
shouldn't be a payoff. I'm sorry.
We can make this fun.
If you murdered 15 people and then raped 4 others and then abused a bunch of kids, I don't want you to have an opportunity to get free. You've done all that. You're pretty hardened. I'm pretty sure you can handle a couple alligators that probably aren't going to be super aggressive to you, and you can just walk all the way through this.
I agree. We should throw extra alligators around it. Make it harder.
No, we should set up hunts where people could come and hunt this individual.
That's the more humane way.
No, see, that's what I'm talking about. That's where it goes.
Let's do it.
No.
We're on the same page now, Dill.
Can we just put him in the chair or the firing squad?
Very humane of you. I really do. We should do. Look. Okay, maybe not the Alligator Alcatraz thing, letting them escape. I do like the whole wipeout course to being a citizen here, though. if you're gonna like sneak over, like, can we like at least make some money off it? You know what I'm saying? And like the best of the best come over.
Do and cheap labor.
Oh, that's a good point. I didn't think. Okay, that's not fun. We're not talking about that, Randy. Okay, that's fun when we have businesses and companies. I'm talking about for your everyday Joe shit sitting on the couch. I think we should like camera up that border really good, set up those big balls and like a bunch of like fun stuff where they bounce off it. They get, like they fall into a river, go back to Mexico or whatever. And then they can come back and try again. And once they, pass these obstacles, they got to walk the plank and, hop and stuff like
this is absolutely fantastic. And literally, the entirety of the course, instead of being physical challenges, it's really just what it takes for you to become a citizen. It's the citizenship test.
Yeah.
So,
answers this question.
Jump across these balls. What is the Fourth Amendment of the United States Constitution? Oh, fail! Pushes you off in the water. Back to Mexico.
Dude, that's it. We just solved the immigration issue.
Make a game out of it.
Make a game out of it, dude.